Hello and welcome. You're watching AD4TV Radio Weekly Review, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. I am Adirayo Senami. This is a review of our stories this past week. China-US fracas has metastasized into broader deteriorating relations. Earlier in the week, China temporarily banned imports from a top Tyson Foods United States poultry producer and shut down a Beijing Pepsi factory. The General Administration of Customs in China said the suspension is as a result of a virus outbreak at one of Tyson's production companies in the U.S. Spokesman for PepsiCo, Fan Zimin, said the shutdown of its snack-making plants in Beijing is also as a result of several employees testing positive for COVID-19. In the same vein, United States Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on Friday said the U.S. will restrict visas for current and former officials of the Chinese Communist Party who are responsible for undermining Hong Kong's autonomy. Meanwhile, the discussion on racism is taking a new turn around the world as Eton College in England joins a list of institutions to apologize for historic ties to racism. The headmaster of the college, Simon Henderson, apologized to its first African pupil, Nigerian writer Delibe Onyema, for the racism he experienced during his studies in 1960. Also, former President of South Africa, Frederick Willem de Klerk, withdrew from a United States seminar where he was billed to speak on the rule of law, racism and minority rights. There were speculations that the former president withdrew after several human rights groups opposed his participation. Reacting to the seemingly unending protests, United States President Donald Trump this Friday gave an executive order to criminalize anyone who vandalizes or destroys any monument, statue, or other such federal property in the U.S. with up to 10 years in prison per the Veterans Memorial Preservation Act. In the Middle East, for the first time in modern history, Saudi Arabia has barred Muslims outside the kingdom from performing this year's Hajj and said it would only allow pilgrims already in the kingdom to perform Hajj in a bid to curb the spread of the coronavirus. And in a positive turn of events in Africa, the Democratic Republic of Congo has officially declared an end to the deadly Ebola outbreak in the eastern part of the country, which broke out in August 2018, killing 2,227 people. The country's health minister, Eteni Longondo, on Thursday, says this outbreak is the longest and deadliest in the 60-year history of the nation, which has only been surpassed by the 2013 to 2016 Ebola epidemics in West Africa, which killed 11,300 people. Still in Africa, Malawi returned to the polls on Tuesday for a presidential election rerun after the Constitutional Court annulled last year's election results due to massive irregularities. The three candidates for the position are incumbent President Peter Mutharika, Lazarus Chakwera, who came second in the annulled elections, and Peter Kowani of the Mbakwani Movement for Development. Malawi's governing party calls on the Electoral Commission to again annul results collated so far and declare a third poll as opposition leader Lazarus Chakwera leads with 60% of the votes, while incumbent President Peter Mutharika has 38% and the third candidate, Peter Kowani, has less than 2% of the votes. The federal government of Nigeria condemned the attacks on the residential building at the Nigerian embassy in Ghana by a businessman who laid claims on the land. Ghanaian President Nana Akufo-Addo has since tendered an apology to Nigeria and set a probe in motion for the investigation and arrest of the perpetrators. In a related development, agreed Nigerians in Indonesia on Thursday protested at the Nigerian embassy in Jakarta over alleged discrimination and targeted raids by Indonesian immigration officers. We'll take a break now. We'll be back shortly.
Hi, my name is Angela Ochubaye.
My name is Chief Malachi Uzendu.
My name is Elsie Oganekaro.
Hi, my name is Rabi Medunama.
My name is Evelyn Onyilo.
Keep watching AD4TV Radio.
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 AD4TV Radio. Reliable and credible.
Welcome back. You're watching AD4TV Radio Weekly Review. COVID-19 has affected all forms of social and economic activity around the world. In response to the rapid spread of the virus, governments enforced social distancing measures, quarantines, partial or total lockdowns, and other restrictive measures. Nigerians are becoming tired of staying indoors, and quite a number of them were cited engaging in sports and fitness sessions at the Jabi Lake Park, Abuja, despite the alarming number of cases announced daily by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC. Our correspondent spoke to some persons at the park who shared their views on the pandemic and how they're managing the situation while training.
I'm still scared of the virus. Who wouldn't be? But you just have to take preventive measures like regular washing of hands, sanitizing. Even right now I have my sanitizer here. I still have water and soap in my car anywhere I go to. And I have my mask. When I got here, the first thing I did was to wash my hands, dry it up, then applied my sanitizers. So I don't share things.
We check our temperatures, and it's only those with normal temperature that is allowed. And we also wash our hands with soap and running water for at least 40 seconds to 1 minute before you are allowed to be part of us here.
But the thing I believe about COVID-19 is the self-maintaining social distances and washing your hand with soap and running water. If I mount those tires for aerobics, I have to keep like 5 meters.
So I just have to be careful and do my exercise and maintain the social distancing. I don't want to say I don't believe in it, but should I say I'm tired? Indoors doing nothing, and I'm already adding weight.
Meanwhile, Nigeria made international headlines in the past week. The United States Federal Bureau of Investigations, FBI, on Saturday declared 6 Nigerian nationals wanted for their involvement in fraudulent activities worth over $2.3 billion, equivalent to $6 million. The FBI list also includes 39 men of Arab origin, 16 Russians, 20 Chinese and Southeast Asian men. Also, Nigerian sensational celebrity Ramon Abbas, popularly known as Hush Puppy, and his accomplice, Mr. Woodbury, were arrested in Dubai on Thursday by the Interpol in collaboration with the FBI for allegedly defrauding the U.S. of over $100 million. In a promising highlight of the week, legendary Nigerian musician Innocent Tuface Idibia on Tuesday was appointed as the new United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. The singer expressed gratitude for the recognition and said the appointment will deepen his commitment in supporting the efforts of the Commission. The Chief Executive Officer of Google, Sundar Pichai, on Wednesday said Google is tightening its privacy settings by auto-deleting new users' search data and location history after 18 months in an attempt to boost public trust, following fines levied against Facebook and Google for privacy violations in recent years. Google's subsidiary, YouTube, will also have their search data auto-deleted after 36 months. In a similar development, Microsoft Corporation on Friday said it will close its retail stores and take a pre-tax asset impairment charge of $450 million in the current quarter while serving its customers online with team members working remotely from corporate facilities. After waiting for 30 years, Liverpool emerged champions of the Premier League with a score of 4-0 against Crystal Palace at Anfield on Wednesday. Liverpool had been close to glory when the coronavirus pandemic forced a shutdown of English football in March. And in a big win for women's football, World Football Governing Body FIFA has announced Australia and New Zealand as hosts of the 2023 Women's World Cup. The joint bid got the nod ahead of Colombia, which was the only other rival in the running after Brazil and Japan dropped out of the race earlier in June. The 2023 version will be the first in the women's game to feature 32 sides up from the current 24. And that's it in our weekly review. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Please follow us on our social media platforms at AD4TVRADIO on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as AD4TVRadio. Many thanks for watching. I am Adirayo Senami.